aggressive actions in the West Philippine Sea. While it is the government's policy to keep the Filipino informed about the situation in these waters, it is worth noting how technology has greatly contributed to the success of our transparency initiative. Our president believes that with the right information provided to the Filipino people, we can create awareness and consciousness. And once all of us are informed, then we can expect that the sense of patriotism will be triggered and would then allow all of us to be united regardless of our political affiliation. Next slide. And despite not having the most advanced technology available for the Philippine Coast Guard, our use of high-definition cameras, satellite imagery, radars, and even Starlink internet has positioned the Philippines at the forefront of the international community in exposing China's bullying behavior in the South China Sea. Through the use of technology, we are holding China accountable for their blatant violations of international law, since their actions are now documented and broadcasted to the entire world. Next slide. The Philippine Coast Guard has recognized the value of utilizing technology to safeguard our national security interests, particularly in the West Philippine Sea. Our intention is not to cause harm or encroach upon others' territories, but rather to level the playing field. While we may not possess advanced military-grade laser weapons, our strategic use of technology has allowed us to effectively counter China's aggressive actions. Next slide. During the resupply operation last August 5, there was a notable incident involving the most powerful and more technologically advanced China Coast Guard. They used their water cannon and sprayed high-pressure water towards the smaller Philippine Coast Guard vessel and the armed forces of the Philippines resupply boat. However, the Philippine Coast Guard's response was clever and non-confrontational. Instead of engaging to a direct confrontation, they captured the incident through camera and drone shots. Despite not possessing the same technological capabilities as the China Coast Guard to counter their water cannon, the photos and videos that we released to the world ended up causing greater diplomatic harm to the Chinese. Next slide. Additionally, our success in dealing with more than 200 Chinese maritime militia vessels that swarmed Julian Felipe Reef last March almost annually has not been achieved by simply matching their numbers with the Philippine Coast Guard vessels, because we cannot. Instead, we have effectively countered their actions by releasing compelling videos and photos to the global community, revealing that China not only exceeds its own exclusive economic zone, but also encroaches upon the waters of other nations. Next slide. Furthermore, while we may not possess a powerful fleet like the People's Liberation Army Navy to deter large-scale reclamation in the West Philippine Sea, we have relied on underwater cameras to showcase to the world how China not only blatantly disregards international law, but also inflicts damage to the marine environment. According to us, we have utilized technology to level the playing field in the West Philippine Sea in our dealing with our Chinese friends. We firmly believe that the power of technology cannot be solely measured by its sophistication or complexity, but rather by the positive impact it brings to the world. Despite having lesser technological capabilities compared to China, we have successfully countered their bullying behavior and even compelled them to modify their actions. Furthermore, it is crucial to emphasize that our utilization of technology empowers the Filipino people by providing them with accurate information and enabling them to combat fake news and false narratives that have plagued our nation in the recent years. With access to the right information in the West Philippine Sea, I firmly believe that the patriotism of the Filipino people will unite us as a nation once more. Maraming salamat.